ken kamastage kokata chokoy ngalalutik en betutab rani President William Ruto akonetik kobun kebeberwek cheterter chebo emoni en kotab roriot Nairobi. En ngalalenyin kokimit President kole koyomiset nekimuch kokochi biikab emoni kasarta nekimuch konam kandoinatet koker kole kabit walet en sekta nebo somanet. Kamwa President Ruto kole entire kokibaurenchi rarunet nebo konetik en sukulisiek cheterter chebo emoni ak serikalit nebo Kenya Kwanza kokomuch kosir koitet nemiten barak nebo konetik angiyonyin serikalit alak kikobataita ak koitet noton nekergei noton nebo konetik keichin kipsomaninik. Kamwa kole konetik kitito 76,000 chekokesira ak en kenyit nenyone konetik kitito 1,000 ko kibendi kesire ak en kenyit nebo 2027 konetik kitito 1,020 kibendi kesire ichek en boisiet.
You know very well, your teachers, we had huge gaps in our classrooms. Every administration was hiring 5,000 teachers every year. True or not true? That was the norm. We're hiring 5,000 teachers every year. I decided that we must do it differently. And I want to thank you very much because you understood what I was saying. You allowed us as government to hire huge numbers of teachers, even though we started with interns, because it was necessary for us first to have teachers in classroom, get them out of the streets, balance the money we have. And today, I can confidently say in this teachers meeting that we are slowly closing the gap on teacher-student ratio. We now have 76,000 teachers teaching. In January, we will have 100,000. And by 2027, we will have 120,000 teachers hired. Transforming education was not a political issue. Transforming education was deliberate because through education, whether you look at Korea, whether you look at Singapore, whether you look at Malaysia, intellectuals, the capacity for people to understand things, education was at the center of their own transformation. And that is why I took matters education seriously, because I knew that it is going to be part of the levers that we are going to use if we were to move Kenya to the first one.
En kasaratan kokimit President William Ruto kole kokobit walutik kobun somanet nebo CBC akot ngandaan en taya komaimuch kosikyin kayanet chong'indab sigik ole mwoe kole kimuch kotoya committee noton nekimuch kokusikonga walutik akoibchi it stakeholders kotinygei ak kasuldaet nebo somanet nebo CBC.
So my first assignment when I arrived here is to set up a presidential working party, because if there is one thing we must never get wrong is education. Because if we get it wrong in education, we fail as a country. That presidential working party worked with our manifesto. They looked at the areas, they listened to teachers, and I want to congratulate the teachers of Kenya. You became the largest contributors of ideas that today informs what we are doing. A friend of mine told me this education sector is very sensitive. Parents are very particular about their kids. If you touch this sector, it is going to be something else. But I said, unless we get it right in the education sector, everything else will go wrong. So we went through this together. We can now tell you, and you are the masters in that field, CBC now has more clarity than it ever had. The transition of our kids is now clear, and I want to thank you for supporting that sector.
Komiten en tuyonoton rubeiwotab President Professor Kithure Kindiki ak Minister en Ministry nebo Somanet Julius Migosi Ogamba lekaimuch korob eun ng'alalutik chebo President en mwoe kole en inguni kokomich keityi koitet noton nebo konetik choton cheityin kipsomaninik en sukulisiek cheterter chebo emoni.
Teacher ratio, we are not very far off from achieving the target of 1 to 40. But maybe what we need to work with under your leadership and through our ministry is to handle the issue of distribution so that every part of Kenya, every school can have access to high quality, relevant, accessible, and affordable education.
The importance of teachers in this country cannot be gainsaid. Each one of us has been shaped by these teachers. In my official duties that you graciously gave me, Your Excellency, I have interacted with these teachers, and I can state without any fear of contradiction that they are the most patriotic in this country. We have worked with them through various challenges, through their unions. Even when the issues were difficult, they were able to come to the table and say, the country, the students are bigger than our issues, and we resolve those challenges.